Hi guys, Harry Sunday here, letting you know that there's a apparel company that supports the game that you love. It's called thereisonlyonefootball.com, guys. They've got all sorts of stuff, from caps, t-shirts, water bottles, all sorts of accessories, even for your mobile phone. All that sporting stuff you can wear anywhere you want to wear it, guys. That's right. And don't forget the website it's on, therisonlyonefootball.com.
There is only one football!
To show you what's happening right here, right now in the studio, because we got this beautiful shirts that we're showing with Frothy right now, guys. Frothy's back with me. Frothy, what's happening with these shirts, mate? Can you tell me what's happening right now?
Shut up, let me talk. Now,
bloody
listen,
hell, mate.
We have these great tops here.
Yes.
Now, it's a bit of a 2-minute show tonight, I believe. So
Yes.
we're back in town, but we'll be
We are.
officially back in town on
That's right,
Monday
yep,
with
yep,
some
yep,
major announcements and start again. Announcements.
Yes.
Can you spell announcements? Can you?
Announcements.
Can you spell that?
I can't spell
Well,
it
leave
all.
it for next time. Now, let's go through the tops. Now,
That's
these
right, yep,
tops,
yep.
well, if you were born 400 years ago, you'd know about these tops. So we've got the great St. George here, I believe.
No, Brisbane Lions,
Sorry
mate.
about that. That's Brisbane Lions there.
Brizzy Lions, mate.
And we got South Melbourne Hellas there.
No, Fitzroy United, you're telling me, mate. Fitzroy United.
This one's Inter Monaro, is it?
Into Monaro.
No, that's St. George, Budapest.
St.
apparently.
George, yes, the Hungarians,
Yes,
the Hungarians,
and over
mate.
to my right, which is your right as well. Are we still
Yes,
on?
we're still on, of course,
on?
we're still on,
Well,
mate.
over
Yes.
here, we got the great Sydney Olympic. And I know the cat has probably ordered a couple of
Oh,
those.
he's got a couple of hundred, mate.
Well, I tell you why he's ordered a couple. I had a chat with Peter Raskopoulos during the week.
Oh, he hates his guts.
And he said to me, Peter Catholos, a cat, has ordered 2 because his gut's so bloody big, he needs 2 jumpers to make
Really?
one. So, well, look, that's only a joke, cat.
Oh, my God, mate.
Well, look, also, Canberra, what's this? Canberra City.
Canberra City. You know who coached them?
Yes.
In 1977?
Frank Darroch, wasn't
Johnny
it?
Warren.
Johnny Warren.
We're laughing, mate, everywhere.
I told you so, Johnny Warren said. I doubt we'll sell many because how many supporters did they have? That's beside the point. Also, we got Hokoa up there.
That's
great,
right, of course.
Brazilian heritage, are they?
Brasilia, well, yeah, a lot of them escaped to Brazil.
We'll leave it at that. And the great Marconi.
Marconi.
And let's go through them. Great quality.
Of course.
They fit nicely. They are cheap. You know what? They're too bloody cheap.
$75.
$75 is not even $80.
Plus postage and handling.
Plus postage and handling, and our great friend with David Ben and
Yes.
Arrow Sport.
Arrow Sport together. There is only, and then guys, you can buy them on. There is only
Well,
one
you keep
football.
going. I'll play the great South Melbourne tune.
There is only one football. Where you can get it from? There is only one
There's only one
football.com
football,
in
yes,
conjunction with Arrow Sport. You can also buy fantastic
Yes,
kits for your teams as well
yes.
at Arrow Sport, and they're working together to bring you these fantastic
Yes, they are,
1977
Are we still on?
Phillips
Check 1,
Lee.
2.
Of course,
Check-
you're bloody
Sorry
on,
about
Frothy.
that, yep.
And of course, guys, 1977.
Yes,
These shirts are fantastic. You've got the other ones at $150, which are the
Well,
rigid jigs, $150,
yes,
and then
but,
you've got the sublimated ones
yes.
at $75, guys. So yes.
Yes. And can I just say, I
Yes.
suppose it's not appropriate to say this, but my team had a win on the weekend.
Yes, they did.
Well, not the weekend, a couple of days ago. So they're flying, and I tell you what, it's pretty much it. Now we're going to sing a song just to.
Well, I
finish
can't.
the-
We can't
short
actually.
show tonight.
We can't actually sing a song tonight
No,
because
well,
we're just
doesn't
doing
matter.
we're just doing the show tonight.
Well,
that's
we're
all.
just advertising the jumpers here.
That's
and,
right, guys. But where to get them from? There is only one football.
That's the one there.
.com.
And,
So, guys, thank you, guys. Get these fantastic shirts right now because you will never find them. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us. See you in a couple of days' time. Thanks, guys. Get on Arrow Sport.
Monday,
Arrow Sport. There's only one football.com.
We'll probably have Paul Wade on
Thank
Monday,
you, guys. See you. Bye-bye.
There's
Thank
going to
you.
be summer we're going to have.
That's it. Thanks. Oh, yeah. It's that show again. Footballers. We're back again tonight, guys. We both had brain surgery and it's Footballers Live again with Frothy and Sunday. Let's party, guys. Here we go, people. Feel it. Check it out, man. Feel it, man. Feel it right now, people. Check it out. Feel it, man. Oh.
The cup of
The
life.
cup of life. This is the one. Now is the time. Don't ever stop. We shouldn't know. We gotta be strong.
We gotta be strong.
We shouldn't know. Right from the top. And when you feel the heat, the world is at your feet. No one can hold you back if you really want it. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I see it in your eyes. You want the cup of life.
She bangs.
Now that the day's here, you're gonna get it.
Let's get loud.
Do you really want it?
Get loud.
Tell me, people.
Hey.
Here we go right now.
Oh.
Here we go. Ali, Ali, Ali.
Ole, ole.
Go, go, go.
Yeah.
Ali, Ali, Ali. Tonight's the night. We're gonna celebrate. We are the people. We are the history. We are the soccer sidekicks of Australia. And we know what's happening because we are still in the NSL and we're not getting out of the NSL. Frothy, it's our way, the highway again, Frothy. It's our way, the highway, Frothy. It's the only way, the highway. You know that, don't you?
Yes. Good evening.
Oh, we're stuffed.
Good evening, fellow colleague.
Philo,
Now, are we
you know what Susie used to say?
I don't know what
Friends,
to say.
Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Give him his ears, mate.
Now, listen.
Yes.
Now,
We've got a big
let's
show.
just,
Big show tonight, mate. Big show.
Yes, now shut up. Let me get a
Yeah,
word.
mate, hang on.
Um,
You mug, you shoot him, mate. I can't take it anymore with this bastard.
now, we've been away for 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah, it's been bad.
We usually joke around, but we're not joking around. You and I both had surgery.
Lobotomies. The brains are gone.
Separate surgeries. You
That's
had
right,
a
yes.
scare.
Yes.
I had a scare.
Oh,
People
yeah.
probably think I'm joking, but we're not joking.
It's the truth. It's all the truth.
It is the truth. We've both been not well.
We've been missing in action.
And it's true. I mean, people might think I'm joking, but
It's
we're
all
not.
true.
We
It's true.
haven't been well, and now we're back again.
I had something done to the body. I had something down there, you know, don't you? But
You had something done down there,
And you had something up there.
I had something done in my head here.
Exactly, guys.
Basically, so look, we are all good. We're fit.
We're back.
Able. We're ready.
We're back.
And look, I've got a scoop, Harry.
Yes. Tell me the scoop.
I've got a scoop now. It doesn't involve the old NSL, as you'd call it.
Yes.
Or the current final coming up on Sunday.
Oh, boy, we've got a lot to say.
Now, you know I have contacts with Melbourne Victory.
Melbourne Victory's back, boys. It's back again.
You know I have contacts, and they have appointed an assistant coach.
Yes.
Now, well, look, they're going to publish this tomorrow.
Matsi Tung.
No, his name is not Maxi Tung. His name is, where was it? He was Igor Kutovic. Now, it sounds to me he's got a Croatian background.
Be careful of that.
He will be, there will be a photo of him in tomorrow's Herald Sun.
Oh, gee,
now,
we're in trouble.
just to give the, because we love the Victory fans.
We do.
Let's not joke
of course,
about that.
they're good friends of ours.
And we're going to give them the first look at their new assistant coach.
Yes.
Who coaches the Victory these days?
Popper.
Well, Popper has, look, he had part of this because he went overseas to find his chap here.
Oh, God, help
me.
me.
So, Victory supporters, get excited.
Please,
things are happening at Victory.
Please.
And here is your new assistant coach. And you might think I'm joking, Harry, but you know quite well I'm not joking.
Show the bloody idiot.
I'll put him close to the screen.
Show
now, here
him,
we
man.
go. There he is right there.
Oh, my God. The crowd's gone wild. They've gone wild, mate. They've gone wild here.
Look, let's not.
The crowd shut up.
Look, he's missing a front tooth, but I'll tell you what.
I was the header that he took the other day. That header, the wrong way.
I looked him up on the Wikipedia, and this guy's resume
is
a
mug.
Better than Popper's.
Oh, jeez.
So there you go. Good news for the Victory. We are fit and healthy.
Well,
We're up
I
and
tell you
running.
what, we've got a massive show tonight. I tell you what, guys.
Who's on?
We've got Chris Taylor about 10 minutes, we've got Chris Taylor coming on.
Who is Chris Taylor? I never heard of him.
The master coach that actually took the Oakleigh Canons to the semi-final of the FFA Cup with the Australia Cup, and he's playing on Saturday against South Melbourne in the MPL Victoria Grand Final. Guess where, guys? Guess where it is now?
Wow.
Heidelberg. Alexandros.
Alexandros. Listen, Sunday.
Oh, it's on Sunday, all right.
Listen, Sunday. Are you trying to tell me there's not a better equipped stadium in Victoria? And look, okay.
I can tell you a story about that. I've made my research.
We know some Heidelberg supporters are watching tonight, but you cannot tell me that Amy Park isn't a better venue.
Can I tell you?
You cannot tell me Lakeside isn't a better venue.
Can I?
Now, shut up. Let me talk. Now, why in God's name are they playing at Olympic Village? Now, it's not a type of ground where you would host the grand final. The other side of the ground, Harry, hasn't even got a grandstand. You can't even sit. Now, they've got a stadium that can sit 14,000 people.
BYO.
Which is by the palm trees, a beautiful city line.
3 years ago, people don't know it's changed.
3 years ago.
It changed, mate, it changed. You can't do it.
This game should have been held at Bob Jane Stadium.
No, can't do that.
Oakleigh,
it's changed.
We'll put this to Chris soon.
It's changed.
Now, if I were Oakleigh, I would have said, listen, I don't care where we play this game. Let's play it at Bob Jane, or whatever they call it these days. Let's beat South Melbourne Hellas just to prove that it doesn't really matter whether it's their home ground or not. We are talking about something that's going to look nice on television. Now, you can't tell me the Village is going to look as good as Bob Jane Stadium on TV, Harry.
No, I will tell you right now.
Talk us through it.
3 years ago, the FFA or FFV changed the laws and the rules that you must play at a neutral venue.
Well,
they did that 3 years ago.
decision.
People don't know. Of 2 years we've had no finals. We've had no bloody league happening. We haven't finished to the league. So that's what they did. And I found out a message from the what the FFV have said that Amy Park is not basically money for value, as in they said it's not there. It can't get it because it's not there. It can't be done because of the amount of the crowds. And remember, I'll tell you, right now, let me finish this. The FFV are in charge of the final series. Whatever is done through the year is up to the clubs. Wherever you finish in that six. The FFV are the guys that bloody do what they got to do.
Well, I'm sorry, Sunday.
It's not cost effective, they said. Not cost effective to have it at Amy Park. But let me tell you what happened last week in New South Wales.
What happened?
In New South Wales, 2,500 people turned up to the MPL New South Wales Grand Final. 2,500 at Combank Stadium. 2,500. That stadium holds 50,000. Do you know what it looks like?
Sunday, you just hit the nail on the head.
Well, I can't help it.
Because you keep promoting and telling us that the second division's going to work.
It's going to work.
There was a grand final in New South Wales between two teams. Now, shut up. Let me talk.
They were not even proper NSL teams, thanks.
Regardless, they were the best teams in New South Wales, okay? That's the best quality in, well, put it this way, a division lower than the A-League, and it attracted 2,500 people.
Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Let's see on Sunday how many people go and watch Oakleigh and South Melbourne. My tip is about I would say
five or six.
4,100.
You will also get this crowd coming. Alexandros for sure.
Well, I don't think the Heidelbergers will be there because they're a little bit upset because Katakis is on the. He's about to go apparently.
Are you serious? No. George is not going nowhere, mate.
George is not looking good. He's been there since. How long has he been there, Harry? He's been there for over 10 years.
10 years, mate.
I'll tell you what.
We love George. We love him. We get him on the show sometimes. You know that, boys.
We love George. George supplied us a coffee.
Now, I have a massive announcement. This is another, as I say, it's a shituation. It's a shituation again. You guys have to listen to this right now, guys.
Well, we'll
Let
listen
me
up
say
here.
right now.
What are you going to tell
During
us
the
right
week,
now?
during the week, the AFL, let me tell you, the AFL.
Excuse me, this is a soccer show.
No. This is very important about the game here too.
Fair enough.
Apparently, Paramount, who actually stream the A-League, apparently on their main channel, of course.
Ooh.
Apparently, Paramount went behind. They went behind Seven's back and Foxtel's back to try and get the rights. They didn't get the rights. My God, man, they went right behind and gave the money there to get the rights, but they couldn't get it. But you know what happened now?
Right.
Because of this, guys, the not the FFA, but the A-League is now going to be shown on Bold. 10 Bold, which is their third channel. But the compromise was that they're going to give us 2 live games every weekend now. The problem was they were putting the game back last. and going for the big money at the AFL. What does that say to everyone out there? They were going behind the game's back to get the AFL and put us on 2 games, a compromise on Bowl 10 on the Bowl 10 channel. What a ridiculous situation that is. And who was the idiot that said, let's go to Paramount, let's sign with Paramount?
Jimmy Johnson,
they don't want bloody Paramount. They don't want the game on Paramount. They want a game that pays big buck, over $400 billion for the AFL.
Well,
My God, man.
Sunday, mate.
What a joke.
I saw the Brisbane Roar game against, who was it? I think it was against, who they played? Hume, didn't they?
Hume.
A couple of weeks ago.
That's right, yes.
Now, the thing is, it was televised, but during half-time, the whole 15 minutes,
yes,
there was just a blank screen on television. There was no commentary. There was no review. There was no talking, nothing.
Exactly.
Now, seriously,
very
they want
cheap.
this game to grow.
Very cheap. Very
Can't
cheap.
they just talk through the half-time?
They need 2 people.
With statistics. Now,
They need 2 people there.
Now,
you and me should be there at the bloody ground and bloody commentating on the game with comedy and entertainment. And who are they going to bring there on on Sunday afternoon?
Well,
the boring this, boring that. Good luck.
Well,
The
how
FFA
can
Cup
they?
needs us on Wednesday, mate.
How can they, Harry, promote the game and tell us that it's growing
do
and
it, mate.
telling
They
us
can't
that
do
they
it.
want to get it to here
They
and
can't
get
do it.
more people?
Can't do it.
And you got the whole 15 minutes, it was dead silence on
Beautiful.
the screen. Now, you're trying to tell me that they can't come up with something? Show some highlights of past Australia Cup games.
We got a guy
Give
called...
us something.
Hang on, listen, we've got a guy called Peter Strongneck. You must have a very strong
He must
neck,
have
mate.
must
Now,
be
I'll
a
tell you
strong
something.
neck.
Peter says, I think Channel 10 is doing a great job broadcasting the FFA Cup. That's fine, Peter. We've got no problem with the FFA Cup.
Well-
It's the A-League. The A-League being stuffed up.
Well,
and you said it before.
Well, I'll tell you something. Peter Strongneck, for him to make a comment like that, I think he's had too many long necks tonight. Because Channel 10, they're not doing a right job.
No, they're not.
Okay, Foxtel cost $1 million. We know
Oh,
that.
it was worth it.
But it was a good coverage. Let's
And we
let's
had
be
our
honest.
we had our best mates on there doing the
Yes,
coverage
we
as
had
well.
Bozza. Yes,
we
had
had
Bozza.
was
We
it
had
the
Cozzy.
short guy that was always there?
who was
Former
that,
Socceroo. They call him the puppet. What's his name?
Mickey Rooney. wasn't it?
Mickey Rooney. That's right.
That's
Yeah.
right, yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do remember.
He played a lot of Socceroo games.
He did that. But well, listen.
They sacked him too.
Hey, congratulations to Brisbane Roar, may I add.
Of course, they made it.
They have appointed
We gotta call
3
somebody
new
in.
managers. Remember Ante Kovacevic? Do you
Yes,
remember
I do
him?
remember him very well.
He's the new manager there with another great Raw player, Matt Smith. Do you remember Matt
I remember
Smith?
Matt Smith very well.
Yes,
he
you
played
do.
there. He did.
And I've got no idea who this is. Apparently her name is, it's a young lady. Her name is Rizka Laya.
Beautiful.
So they're the new managers at Raw.
Yes, yes.
Congratulations. But the Matildas, Harry, they've lost 2 games in a row.
We got big troubles there. Big troubles.
What is going on with your mate Gustafsson?
I love Tony. I love him. He dances well on the sidelines. I'm going to get Tony and myself to dance the Macarena when they score a goal. How's that one, mate?
Well, Tony
Beautiful.
has to stop.
Tony's good. Mate, doesn't he look
it's
he
not
looks-
about the dancing. We need results.
No. His comb of his hair is beautiful. The way he combs his hair, he looks
Well, I'll tell you
immaculate
what,
on the
it could have been
ground.
as good as my
He looks
hair tonight,
immaculate on the ground, guys. We got a special guest to bring in. We're going to bring up Chris
Let's bring
Taylor
him
right
on.
now, guys. Chris Taylor's coming on. One of the grand final coaches.
Bring him on and,
Sunday afternoon. Let's get Chris happy. Let's get
I'm
loud.
going to make Chris Taylor happy now because I'm going to take off my Brisbane lines.
Hope he answers his phone.
There you go, the old Brisbane lines, Harry. The old NSL, as you call it. There it is. Brisbane
Hello.
lines.
Is that Chris Taylor, the master coach of Oakleigh? Is that you, sir?
Coach, yes.
I'm not sure. You got the right number.
I think we have.
Yeah, we got the right number there. And Chris, I don't know if you're watching.
Welcome, Chris, to Football. It's the most craziest football show in Australia. How's that, Chris? Welcome.
He's very welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the introduction.
And how are you, young man? I don't know if you're watching, but I've got a surprise for you. So do yourself a favour tomorrow.
Please
Watch
don't look
the
at that.
replay.
Don't look at that.
And I've got a nice top here. Just the Oakleigh top or the South Melbourne?
South Melbourne, here we go.
Oh,
The
sorry
South Melbourne
about that,
supporter.
Chris. I thought I had an Oakleigh top on there, but sorry to disappoint you that. Now, Chris, you must be so excited playing against the old mob. Talk us through it, for heaven's sake, Chris.
Yeah, look, it's. I suppose there's that many things come over the last 3 or 4 weeks. It's a little bit cloudy at the moment. You know,
Yes.
I think the result last Wednesday against Sydney was something spectacular for the club and for everyone involved.
Exactly.
Oh, yes.
And obviously, you know, playing in finals, grand final time. But, you know, they're all kind of morphed into one at the moment. So we're just really happy with the way the season's progressing for us, you know.
Well, so you should be. And Chris, the Sydney FC game, did they? Look, I believe they did. Did they? Did they put the best squad in there, or did they have some of their starting 11 players out?
They did.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's difficult for me to know. I mean, I'm not following them week in, week out, but I mean, they're good players. I mean, Joe Lolly, I think the last game he played before he played at Jack Edwards were at Wembley in front of 100,000. So that's a big difference, you know. So coming to Oakleigh and playing in front of 2,000 or 3,000 is it's probably a bit of a change for him. But you know, I mean, he's a quality player, and they had. I mean, I think they had an international come off the bench.
They did.
Yeah, they definitely had good players playing for him.
Well, look, at the end of the day, look, it doesn't matter. I mean, we have to agree. One would have called that an upset, but it doesn't matter. You got the win, and it gives you obviously a chance to progress forward. Now, what happens next week or the week after, we don't know. But then again, there you go. Teams below the A-League can cause a few surprises, Harry.
Of course they do.
So it's been proven again. But my tip, I'm just going to tip this. It's not biased. I think the Raw are going to go all the way. I think it might be a Raw Oakleigh final, Harry.
No.
Would you agree with that, Chris?
Look, I mean, I'd like it if it is, but you know, I mean, look for us. So I think the club in general and the players are all very proud of what we've achieved, and
absolutely,
you know, for me, it's a big step forward for NPL football, especially in Victoria.
It is,
exactly.
And it probably vindicates, you know, the need for a B League at some stage. So you know, we're just proud to be part of, you know, the whole process going forward, and it's really a statement for all NPL clubs. And you know, I think that's the first time an A-League club's lost in a quarter final.
Yes, absolutely.
And a big club like Sydney as well. So it's it's a very proud night for us, and something that will go down in the history of the club for a long, long time.
Harry, that deserves a round of applause.
Of course it does deserve a round of applause. Well.
You know, that is just
now, Chris. Now, Chris, Coach Chris, let me tell you, how are you? The amount of work you have to do this week and prepare for two games. Have you done anything different because you're playing two games, or are you sticking to the same routine?
Yeah, I mean, look, for me, routine's everything. You know, why change it? You know, we've done something and we've done it quite well all year. I think the weekend is our 40th game, and then next Wednesday is our 41st game. So, well, it's a big workload, and you know, you've got to say that everyone's really contributed well. You know, we'll probably play MacArthur next Wednesday and probably have 7 players missing. So it's a hell of a lot, but you know, credit to everyone that's still involved, and we're still in there, and we're still fighting as hard as we can.
And I will tell you this right now. This is the first time that we've had 2 NPL squads, or one isn't former NSL club, of course. We're talking about Sydney United. And you're the first only NPL team, independent NPL team that's made the semi-final. I have not heard of any other club. Only you guys have done this, Oakleigh. That should be an amazing achievement there, Coach Chris. Yeah.
Like I say, you know, it was great for us, and it's probably it's probably not even sunk in yet. You know, we're still playing games, and you know, we finish a game, and then 2 or 3 days later, we're focusing on another game. You know, equally as important. You know, we've been playing finals football for a couple of weeks now. So look, it's a good time to be an Oakleigh supporter or involved with the club, and you know, we're just very proud of what we've achieved, and just want to keep it going as long as we can.
And so this is as I said, it's the first time that two clubs that are not playing in the A-League clubs, not connected with the A-League, are playing, and that is the first. And what we'd like to see, CT, or what they call you, Coach, CT or whatever.
CT. Yes.
What we want to see is this: we want to see an Oakleigh final and a Sydney United final. That's what we want to see. We want to see massive.
I'm sorry, Harry, that's not going to happen.
I'm sure it's going to happen. Anything could happen.
Not happen. No.
But what about Sydney FC? The coach, you know, what happened last week? If you really put your mind on it, you can beat them.
Look,
like Oakleigh did.
I agree with you. It was a good thing that Oakleigh won. I mean, we are Victorian boys. Now, we obviously were rooting. Apparently the word is, Harry.
Oh, I see that. That's
Oakleigh.
definitely. Oh, yes.
But the thing is, this might work into MacArthur's favour. This is a wake-up call. They will say, well, hold on. These boys beat Sydney FC. They are going to be right on the money. I hope, I really do hope that Oakleigh can come through, but just if I was going to bet, I would have to pick MacArthur.
No, thanks.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Well, we're going to be there. Coach, we're going to be there on Wednesday night. We're going to be there screaming. We're going to be there with our costumes and everything.
Yes.
And do something for us. How's that?
Yes, we could...
That'd be great. The more, the merrier.
Exactly.
Absolutely, yes. Now, Chris, you would have to be happy that the big man Harrison Sawyer has left the country.
Oh, boy.
He might have been the difference on Sunday, would you say?
Look, I mean, he's obviously the NPL's top scorer, so
Yes.
you've got to say, like, he's a very good striker. So, for us, it's about respecting every player. Whoever comes in and takes his place, he's going to give their all as well. So we know that South Melbourne are a good team. They've finished top of the league this year. You don't do that because, you're a poor side. They've been the best side all year. We'll go in there, dare I say it, as underdogs, but we'll fancy ourselves as well. We're not that bad a side, but I think it looks like it could be a very, very good final, and I think hopefully the best team win, and hopefully that's Oakleigh.
I think my tip, Harry, I think it's going to go to penalties.
I actually want to tell the coach here also is that it was really, I know we shouldn't be talking about this, it was ridiculous to go and play Caroline Springs when your supporters have to travel an hour and a half out there. And they were saying, and I heard that on SEN Radio, by the way, it all came from SEN Radio, and I was unbelievably, I could not believe they went. Is that, what I'm saying is this the team we're talking about? Caroline Springs, George Cross, is that what they're calling them now? Is that their home ground, I think, wasn't it?
It is, and I think it's where Western United train.
Yes, that's right, yes.
But we can only face what we dealt with.
Right.
And if we're playing in the middle of Alice Springs next week, that's what we've got to do. So, I think it was a surprising decision that was made.
God,
but obviously, playing at Heidelberg now is probably a step in the right direction with undercover for the supporters that come, and hopefully we get a big crowd on the weekend.
Frothy?
Well, Chris, look, regardless who one follows here, it's irrelevant. I was just saying before you came on, they have a beautiful ground in Lakeside, which is obviously, we know it's picturesque and it's got nice scenery and it's look great on TV, this, that, the other. Now, clearly, look, not taking anything away from the village. I mean, clearly, Lakeside is a nicer venue. Well, it is, Harry. I mean, let's face it.
We know, but
now Chris knows this. I'm not going to go much into Chris's days at South, but that's irrelevant as well. But what I'm saying is, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a bit disappointing having it at the village. It's not the nicest of grounds to go at, Harry. I mean, the opposite side of the stand. I mean, there's mud there, Harry. If it rains, people are going to be slipping over, Harry, and they're going to be putting in compo claims. Now,
here we go.
Now, Harry, you're talking about two Greek clubs here.
I know.
And you know all the back claims that were out in the 80s, Harry, don't you? With the remember the old Greek backers, I used to say, Harry?
I get you what you're saying.
Now, they've got a beautiful stadium there at South Melbourne. I would have thought that they'd come to an agreement, because I tell you what, if you guys can knock off South Melbourne at Lakeside, it'll prove another thing. Like you said, who cares where we play? But like I said, there's a beautiful stadium there. Why don't they use it, Chris? I mean,
no, you can't do that.
Does that really bother you? Is it something that
changed the rules?
I mean, are you happy with the village? It's not the nicest of grounds to look at. I mean, it's pretty boring, Harry, I must admit.
It'll be full.
You think it'll be full?
I think it'll be quite full, actually. Now, Chris, we're not going to hold you for too long.
No, Chris,
your training regime, is that Monday, Wednesday and Friday because you're playing on Sunday? Is that what you're doing, or...?
We normally do that, but obviously playing on the weekend, we and obviously with the gold medal night on the Monday,
yes.
And we I think we had 4 or 5 players there, so we changed it this week to Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, just to move things around, to accommodate everything.
And we also want to congratulate one of your boys. What's his name again? He won a Best
Matthew
Player
Fascini,
award.
Was it?
Not Matthew Fascini.
Who was
Who was that boy that won that award?
We had two. We had Joe Guest won the Bill Fleming, but
Yes.
Joe Knowles won both the Players Player and the gold medal.
Unbelievable.
Equal with, James Shepherd. Yeah.
That's an amazing. That's amazing. And you've also got one former player that you actually coached as well down there. What's his name? One of the Queensland. The Queenslander you got there as well. The tall boy, the captain there as well.
From the Lions. I think he came from the Lions.
Tyson Holmes.
Exactly. Yes,
Tyson
you coached him at South Melbourne too, didn't you? At one stage.
Correct. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Chris will know the boy very well. Now, Chris, just two more questions from me before we go.
That's right.
What do you think the crowd will be like? Are we talking 2, 4, 6, 8, 10,000? Just what do you think? We're just saying.
Look,
What
for me,
should
it's a
it
hard
be?
one to predict. But, South Melbourne supporters do generally come out. The only thing is playing it, on a Sunday evening, and I'm not sure if it's 6 or a 6:30 kickoff.
6:30, yeah.
That'll probably restrict a little bit. It would have been nice if it was probably a little bit earlier, but
Yes.
it is what it is. I don't get involved in the politics and what
fair
time
enough.
we play and what ground we play at. But at the end of the day, just hope it's a good game and everyone that goes there enjoys the spectacle and hopefully we get up. That's being biased, but I've got to go for my own team.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
All I'm saying is I would expect if there's... Look, I'm saying this, Harry. Oakleigh have got supporters. I mean, clearly they haven't got as many as South Melbourne. Now, let's not fool ourselves. And it doesn't matter. I mean, different club, different background, different history, what have you. But they got to have at least 6,000 people, Harry.
At least they do.
They got to have 6.
I'm sure of it. But they all showed up, Coach. They all showed up at the the FFA Cup. How many did you have down there? You had a few on that day.
I think it would have been 2,500, 3,000. So
that's good, actually.
It was very good turnout, and a ground like ours, it made for very entertaining scenes.
Very good.
We felt the support, and that was really good.
And also, Chris, before we go, just the one question. Now, let's just say for a second. You're not the actual coach this week, and you're going to see South Melbourne play Oakleigh. Who would you tip this weekend, Chris?
Oakleigh.
Well, let's see what he says. Now, Chris, there's only 3 of us on the show. Nobody watches it, so no one's ever going to know what you're about to tell us now.
No.
Right. So you want my prediction for the weekend?
Yes.
Well, hold on. You're not a coach, okay? You're just the average Joe Blow. He goes to the football and loves the game, and you got South Melbourne playing Oakleigh. Who's going to win?
Look, it's a tough one, and
it is a tough one.
If I'm going with my head, I'd say, well, South Melbourne's finished top of the league this year, and they've got a very, very good defence. But by the same token, I think Oakleigh's got a very good attack, so it's probably the best defence against the best attack.
That's right, beautiful.
Fair call.
Which for me is the toss of a coin.
That's
I hope
right.
Oakleigh win.
Of course.
But that's my heart. It tells me that South Melbourne's a very good team and they're well organised, well coached.
Very well said,
Coach,
Harry.
we're going to be at the game there on Sunday. We're going to cheer for the game. We're going to cheer for the game to get people and have an atmosphere, and that's what we want to see. Is that right? That's what we want to see. An atmosphere with people. That's what we want to see, Coach.
And a lot of singing and carrying on.
Exactly, all that sort of stuff. And a lot of things happening with the Souvlakis going and all of that.
Yes.
It's going to be a massive Greek affair. What do you think of that one?
Yes.
Heidelberg's ground, Oakleigh Greek, South Melbourne Greek. Where else can you get Greeks? You tell me, Coach.
Well, that's it.
No, and I dare say the Souvlakis will be very good on the day.
Exactly. Thank you, Chris Taylor, Coach. Thank you for joining us. And we hope to see you at the game also on Wednesday night. Thanks, Chris, for joining us. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you. Thank you, Chris.
Be for me the coach
Mate,
of the year.
he is so technical the way he speaks.
He
should be coach of the year. Mate,
good.
he's so technical, it's not funny. It's
very well
to have
said.
a gentleman like that who can speak to you like that.
Look,
and we got him, we got him on a day that we could get him. We couldn't get him on the Monday because, of course, they had the medal, FFV medal presentations and the best players for the season. We couldn't get him. They were all there. And also, we are trying to get someone next week here. We are trying to get
John Kosmina.
Louis Asevsky from Preston,
Louis
Macedonia.
Asevsky?
And
The Macedonians.
we're crossing our fingers. He brings his technical director, Sasha
that?
Oganovsky. Sasha Oganovsky.
wow.
We want them in the studio next week, guys. A former Socceroo, Brisbane Raw player. My God, guys, if we can get him next week, it'd be amazing. These two guys. Because I tell you what, I'm sorry, but Preston Macedonia on the way up big time. On the way up. We're going to bring on Mr. MPL right now, guys.
Well, Harry, let's just say this. Now, let's really thank Chris Taylor because
of course.
he's a busy man.
Absolutely amazing.
To take time to come and talk to us.
Exactly.
And I'll tell you what, he was so accurate with his wording.
Exactly.
There was no bias there.
It was fantastic.
Beautifully.
Very educated.
And like I said, to take time out of his schedule to talk to us.
Exactly.
Of all people, us.
Of course. Mate,
there you go.
He knows me from a long way, knows you from a long way. So that's the thing about that.
There you go.
Exactly. So we're going to bring, I can imagine what's going to happen right now. I'm going to be outnumbered for the game when we bring on Mr. NPL, for God's sake.
Mr. NPL, he's really excited.
He's absolutely disappointed, more likely.
He's very
more disappointed.
He would be. Put the young man on. Let's see what he's got to say.
He's going to be talking about the grounds and all this, and they're going to get upset because they're playing here, there, and everywhere, and not playing.
Well, Harry, look,
it should have been. I was told a few months ago it was supposed to be Amy Park. Full stop, Amy Park. I was told this, but no. FFV came out on Facebook and made a statement yesterday. It's not cost effective. But let me tell you, last week in New South Wales, as I'll say it again, 2,500 people for the MPL Grand Final, 2.5, and they played at Combank Stadium, the biggest stadium right now in New South Wales. Unbelievably. Terrible stuff.
I got more at my wedding, my boy.
Oh, well, anyway.
2,500 people in a, 50,000 capacity stadium? You wouldn't even seen them there, Harry. I mean, look, doesn't that prove everything? I mean, the second division is not going to work, Harry. Wake up and smell the, what do you smell when you wake up?
I smell the roses, as they say.
You smell the bacon, that's what you smell.
Oh, no, I don't like bacon, sorry.
Yes, well, what's wrong with bacon?
Well, let's get Mr. MPL, guys. Where is he, mate? Where is he, mate? He's not even here still.
Oh,
get him back on again, mate. Is he there or not? Is he there or not, guys? He's going to come on or not and talk to us about this. Is that Mr. MPL, please? Is that Mr. MPL?
What's going on?
He's on, guys. Here you go. Sit down, everyone. They're screaming. He made it, you.
Good evening, Mr. Gavin. Now, Gavin, we know you...
Nice top, Proppy. I like it, mate.
You like it, do you?
What a gentleman. Honestly, Gavin, what a gentleman he is.
Oh,
the
absolutely.
coach. What a gentleman he is.
You talking about me or Chris?
No, we're talking about Chris Taylor. What
sorry,
a gentleman
yeah,
he is the way he speaks. So, Gavin, what a gentleman, huh?
I am a gentleman. I'm a...
Yeah, sorry, I was just reading something else there for a second. Sorry. Yeah, mate. Yeah, CP's a top bloke. Still wish he was in charge of South, to be honest.
He should have been. I'm not going to say any more, though.
Well, boys, listen, there's a rumour going around. If Oakleigh lose, South might go after Chris again, Harry.
Well, I don't like what I'm hearing. Someone here is telling me something here, and he's saying to me... I say this, Chris, but you left yourself wide open and you shouldn't be talking like this. But anyway,
now,
Chris Kirchhoff says, stick to watching games with 100 people in weekends that include parents and siblings. There you go.
Oh, it's okay. He can have his opinion. That's
fine.
all right. I hope you've been enjoying State League
let me go.
MPL 3,
yeah,
mate.
Hang on.
And he's enjoyed it, mate. That's good.
Let me go.
Hold on. Let him talk.
This is very important, and this is our point tonight, guys.
Now, wait a minute.
Now you wait a minute, Frothy, because I tell you what. Now I will tell you this point I'm going to make right now. It's all over, guys. The fighting's finished. It's done. We're not playing at Caroline Springs ground at bloody Caroline Springs in the middle of nowhere, guys. Where it was Gavin. It was actually a ground that only held 2,000 people.
Absolute joke, Harry.
Now, Gavin.
As you know,
Gavin.
Proffies, yes.
Absolutely.
Go.
Now, seriously, what are they doing? I mean, look, we love
George
Exactly.
Who knows what they're doing, mate?
Now, look, number one, there's no grandstand on the other side of the ground. If they're going to get 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 people, there's going to be...
village, yeah, okay, yes.
Yes,
yep.
They'll be slipping over. There's going to be compo claims.
Compo's going left, right and centre, mate.
Now,
Work comes going to be busy, mate. The lawyers are going to be busy.
Now, well, look, regardless who we follow, let's make it clear. You, myself and Harry will follow South Melbourne. Now, Harry don't.
No.
Harry's got the Heidelberg on, but that's a load of crap. We all know
Bullshit,
that.
Mate.
But
I'm not saying
anymore. Really, they've got a beautiful venue there.
Why? Sit down.
Oh, mate.
Stop laughing.
Exactly,
Stop laughing, Frothy.
Now, listen, Harry. I mean, seriously, the whole idea of Lakeside is to, host these big games. I mean,
here we go.
everything's going for them there. They've got beautiful scenery. The
changed
grandstands.
Exactly, mate. It's a joke.
Gavin,
It's just a
rubbish,
joke.
Harry.
But
It's
they
rubbish.
It's
Hang on.
like the Federation carrying on. They want a neutral ground, right? Well, they've played many grand finals there. We've played in 3 grand finals there.
Exactly.
We've
Mate,
won
I'll tell you
2,
something.
lost 1.
That's
You know what
right.
I mean? Like, it's
You know.
the best ground outside Amy Park.
No,
Of course
It's the
it is.
best option
No, it's
because
not.
it's central as well.
No, it's not.
Exactly.
Like, big deal. It's like, who cares if it's
can
our
I-
home ground? It shouldn't
can I-
matter.
Can I just tell you what
It's
the
just
problem?
like, play it at the best ground that's available. That's the
Well,
best option, as in money-wise as well. It's going to get the best crowd. That's central, and it's been played there many times.
No.
All of a sudden, we're like, oh, no, we can't do that. No, we can't. We've got to play to central.
No,
We've got to play to neutral ground. It's like,
No,
mate,
no.
Ridiculous.
it's a joke.
Gavin,
Ridiculous.
It is a
let
joke.
let me tell you what's wrong with this.
What's wrong? We know it. The
I
whole
have-
thing's
I have
bloody
my-
wrong, I reckon.
No, let me tell you, and everyone listening out there right now should
Okay.
understand, years ago, we had the best neutral ground in Victoria. Forget this Amy Park crap. Forget the Amy Park.
Well, what was that
built. It
ground?
was built for those bloody idiots there. What do they call them? The Storm, right? Let me tell you. Olympic Park was the home of Victorian football soccer. That's what it was.
Wait a minute.
Hey, that's the truth. That is the problem. They should have kept that ground as the operations area for the bloody game and kept it there
Well,
and put
Harry.
their services there and kept that ground for the game. And that is the truth. That is the problem. That's what
Now, Harry.
pisses me off in a massive situation.
Now-
that the ground was there for that game. Gavin, Socceroos games, qualifiers, everything was
Now,
played
Harry.
there.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Finals were played there.
Harry.
Yeah,
NPL
correct.
finals.
Exactly.
Ridiculous people.
Now,
Got
Harry.
to have their own
Rockies, go,
ground.
mate. Go.
Now, Harry.
Rockies, go. Other side, mate.
Ridiculous.
Now, Harry, before you have a heart attack because you had your surgery, we don't want you
Jesus
jumping down
Christ,
on,
mate.
on
Exactly.
the
Calm
set.
down. He's got a hospital,
Now,
mate.
I'm upset because
Calm
they-
down. We don't
Now,
need-
no, let
you
me get a
can't call
word
an
in.
ambulance because they won't come.
They had the ground. They had it and they lost
Harry,
it.
Harry, they had Olympic Park, which
Yeah.
was built 55,000
Oh, mate.
effing years ago.
don't
They
care.
had no running water there, Harry.
Oh, my God.
At times, they had no hot water for the showers for the players. So, obviously, they're going to upgrade with Amy Park. Now, okay, we know Amy Park is going to cost a fortune, but why couldn't Oakleigh send a letter to the FFV or whatever they bloody call it and say, you know what, Chris Taylor said it. He said, I don't care where we play. We can
right.
play Middle Valley Springs. Now, I bet you if Oakleigh had sent a letter, email actually, what they call these days, and said, you know what, why don't we play it at the best possible venue in Victoria? It's going to look a lot better. It's going to be a lot more comfortable. Okay, it's much more. Well, look, Harry, there's no seating at the Olympic Village, my boy. I mean, you go on the
I'm gonna
opposite
tell you.
side, and that gravel that was there when I played 35 bloody years ago, people are going to be slipping over, Harry. If it
tell you,
rains,
I'm gonna
it's
read
going to
something.
be a bloody mess.
I'm going to read you something. Keep talking. I'll read you something what the FFV brought
now,
out.
Gavin, most people who follow the game in Victoria will agree with what we're saying. They've got a beautiful venue, and they're
That's right.
taking it to the village. Just because the
Exactly.
village has got a good playing surface, yes, I'll
That's right.
give them that. They have got a good playing surface. But guess what? Bob Jane Stadium, or whatever they call these days, they've got a great playing surface as well, Harry.
Correct.
And they've
you know,
got all the nice facilities to go with it, Harry.
I'm going to read
Exactly.
you. I'm going to
Now,
read
We
you
don't
something.
want money. Like South's going to get no money from the grand final.
That's
We're going to
correct.
make no money from it at all. So you just play it there, and just everyone out there, whatever club you support, just understand that this is the location for the grand final every year for the next 100 bloody years, mate. And that's the rule. That's it. So just get over it. Move on. That's what's
Exactly.
happening. Because we're not going to be in the grand final every year. And in the odd occasion when we are in the grand final and it is played at our ground, well, yeah, you can say we have an advantage.
Can I
and
read
that's
this?
okay.
Can I read this?
Whatever.
Can
But
I read this?
just,
Well,
like,
hold
for the
on.
sake of Victorian
FFV.
football, let's just do it, please.
Look, Gab, you're right, because Lakeside, what they call these days, it is the MCG of Victorian football. So it's as simple as that. That's the best ground we got. It should be played
Exactly.
there. It's simple. And regardless who was playing, it could have been Hume playing Diamond Valley under 15s. It doesn't matter. It should be played at the best possible venue we
Okay.
have. And
It's Amy Park.
fortunately,
Amy Park it is.
No, it's not Amy Park. Amy Park is something different. Okay, that would have cost a lot more money. You can't tell me Bob Lakeside are going to charge more than Amy Park.
This is the information from the FFV. This is the statement
Oh, well,
they've made.
here
Let
we
me
go.
read this.
Now listen
Gavin.
up, Gab.
Now
Here
listen
we
to this,
go.
Gavin.
Clean out your
Through-
ears.
Yes.
Listen to this.
Yep.
This is Football Victoria,
Yes.
right? Through
Yes.
the process, AAMI Stadium was eliminated as being cost prohibitive and overscale for our competition, along with Lakeside Stadium not qualifying as a neutral venue. Work that one out.
I've read
Thank
the statement,
you.
Harry.
Okay, you read it? There it is. There it is. They're the bosses.
Now,
They're the ones that say the final thing.
The problem with that, right? Now, the problem with that I have, right, and it's a big problem, is that the FFV can go out and spend big money on this function centre in the city.
Oh, we know that.
Have their gold medal night.
Beautiful.
Have their bloody gold medal night.
Yeah.
Everybody player in Victoria is paying for that. Every parent in Victoria is paying for that who has their kids paying.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
Exactly.
They can go out there, spend bloody whatever they spent. Because who knows? It'll be a six-figure bloody cost to go what they did on the gold medal night. And then they turn around and say, oh, sorry, we got no money for Higher Amy Park. We're going to go and play at Caroline Springs.
Oh,
it's
my
like
God, Caroline
crazy,
Springs.
mate.
No, and
Like, take some of the money out of the gold medal night, put it towards Amy Park, and people will come because it's the best stadium in the country in Victoria.
We understand.
And it's a neutral, and it lives up to their standards of a neutral venue.
I don't understand what happened last week in Sydney, and I'll mention it again for the third time.
Exactly.
Don't
Look at Sydney.
worry about Sydney.
And 1,500 people
It just got
turned up for the
nothing.
grand final in Sydney.
Now Sunday.
And let me see, for 2,500 people, that fits 50,000 people in Sydney, the biggest
No,
ground. It's ridiculous.
Isn't that Parramatta Stadium?
Yes, it
that
is.
ground?
The new one, yes.
Yeah, it doesn't holds 50. I think it holds about 35
Or whatever.
something,
They
maybe.
reckon 50.
Well, Sunday, that's irrelevant. We are talking about the Victorian final here, okay?
Well,
now, what they did in Parramatta,
No, what
who
I'm
gives a
saying-
shit what they did
They
there?
are using the biggest ground there, but why aren't we?
Well, we can't use the biggest ground because if you put 6,000 in Amy Park,
No, well,
you're not going
bad
to
luck.
see them. There's going to be more seagulls there, Harry, than
Who
people.
cares, mate, anymore?
Look,
So-
Frothies, we've played there twice, South, right? We played there behind closed doors against
That's right.
Melbourne Victory Youth in 2016.
That's
Yes.
correct.
And then we played against Heidelberg
Yes.
in the derby there.
I was there.
Because France came out
Yeah.
and they were using our ground to train on, and the promoter paid the cost for us to play our home game at Amy Park.
Yes.
And against Heidelberg, there was maybe 2,500 people
Yeah,
there.
well, there you
And
go.
it was a great atmosphere.
Exactly.
It was a great atmosphere because it's such a great ground.
There you go.
It's like it's got the roof all right over the top of the stands.
Look.
It's up high, like it's got big stands. It was a cracking atmosphere. Like it was
absolutely.
It was like, I love Amy Park. I love for us to play the grand final there. But if we can't play it there, it should be played at Lakeside. It should be played at Lakeside forever and just be done with it. You know what I mean?
This
Stop
is-
switching and changing, because in the
It's-
past they played at Amy Park. They played the Doherty Cup final at Amy Park.
that's right.
Then they went back to Lakeside. Then they went back to Amy Park. Now they're going to Caroline Springs.
And they got
Now
no
2
money.
days later they've changed and gone to Heidelberg. It's a joke.
They have-
It is just a
absolute
joke.
rubbish.
Gavin, as it comes back again to Olympic Park. I don't care what you said, Frothy, but Olympic Park was the name of the game in this bloody state. It was
Well,
the
Harry-
ground,
I agree,
mate.
Harry.
It's
But
ridiculous.
Olympic Park was only good when you had 10,000 people there.
Thank you very
Any
much.
less than 10,000, it was a
Mate,
crap atmosphere.
At least we had finals played there and people turned up there. My God, man.
Well, Harry.
It was all central as well.
Well, Harry, we have to
Like
move
giving it
with
to
technology.
Collingwood Football Club. Give it to Collingwood. Yeah, that's fantastic. Give it to there.
Well,
You
Harry,
bloody idiots.
The old Olympic Park, it's probably 5
They
k's down the road. You got Lakeside. Okay,
They
It's
could
still
have.
central.
They could have fixed that ground too. You know.
No,
And
they can't
the
fix it.
FFV should have
But
said
anyway,
to they should have said to the
guys,
FFV, it's our ground. We want to use it there as our
Let's
home
move
base.
on.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's move on from the ground issues and stuff. Look forward to Sunday. It's going to be a
Absolutely.
good day.
Exactly.
I'm hoping there's going to
Yeah.
be a big crowd, maybe 5,000-6,000.
Are you going to bring your umbrella?
Well, everyone will be on one side of the ground. That other side's closed off, as far as I understand.
Which one?
So-
You're joking.
Which
No,
side?
as far as I know, because it's under construction. They're knocking down that.
Are you
They're knocking
serious?
down that old grandstand.
Are you serious?
That, as far as I understand, yes.
Now, hold on. Which grandstand are you talking about? The one that's
I'm talking about one of the Dirt Hill and
Oh, that
the
one.
Blue Stones.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's been there forever.
But,
and they have their corporate boxes in
they're
there.
they're building.
That one.
They're
The
building a new
South
one.
Shed, as I like to call it, because that's where we used to stand all the time.
Oh, gee, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, but wait a
That is
minute.
going to be out of action. You can't stand there. So, as far as I know, we're going to stand at the far end, at the road end. I can't
Well,
remember the name of the street.
gentlemen,
What's the name of that road?
I've got something for you guys. One of our supporters here says you can always play at the BT Connor Reserve. We will welcome you in open arms. There you go. We've got somebody there. Got common sense, mate.
Wow.
Right, fantastic. Sorry, let's get redeveloped as well.
Finally, somebody
It'll
up
be
in-
still just what it's always been. Not much. So
Well,
it's all right.
Look, I don't know. I mean, look,
Oh.
look, really, guys, simply, isn't it? We have to play at the best stadium available.
Well,
correct.
Regardless
exactly,
who owns
let's
it.
just move on from the stadium crap. It's just
Exactly.
let me tell
not
you.
worth talking about.
I have this beef. This shit.
Harry has some beef. He
I
loves
want to
his
have
beef.
some beef tonight with the
Let's have a
situation
burger tonight,
that
Harry.
everybody. This is what I've heard, Gavin, and everyone here right now. You hear this right now.
Listen
is
up,
that
listen up,
You
listen up.
cannot buy tickets at the gate at Heidelberg.
Well, why not?
The Olympic
I don't know
Village.
about that, mate. I don't know. I was written that you could. You could
Did you
buy
read-
them at the gate or buy them online.
That's what they said. Buy them online. You can't buy them at the gate. I want to know
Well,
what's
I
going
don't
on here.
know that. I've heard the opposite. I heard you can buy them at the gate.
Well, that's good
I
if
heard
they're
that
done.
both gates are going to be open.
Good.
The Northland gate
Yes.
on the Northland side of the ground.
Yes.
And the other gate, the main gate, they're both going to be open. They're both going to be operating.
So
Okay.
They got the gate, the one with they got what do they call it? The cattle crushers. Those ones there.
You're talking about the antique.
Yes, that
the
one
antique.
probably there.
The
Right,
antique
exactly.
gate.
And I'll tell you what, even if you're 52 kilos, you can't fit through the bloody thing. Now, why have they got those there? I mean, what is going on down there at the village?
Will John Saz get in?
Well, John
Don't
Saz
know, be there, mate, for
apparently.
sure.
John
He was there.
Saz, look, I've seen John Saz jump fences, so let's leave it
no.
at that. Hopefully security don't pick him up.
Jump.
But, Gab,
Here we go. He said it. He said it. John Saz just said, I'm going to say this is one time and one time only.
What did he say?
John Saz says, jump the fence, it's cheaper. That's it. I didn't say
Thank
anything.
you. Well, what did I just say?
There you go.
Now, Gav, my prediction.
Yes.
My prediction, it'll go to penalties, and I don't know who's going to win. How's that?
Well, mate, if it goes to penalties, it's going to be a long night, mate. The gate's kicking off at 6:30, as you know. So
That's right, yes.
It's it won't finish till bloody 9:30 or something. You know what I mean? Like,
And guess what time?
It's crazy.
Guess what time it's
But
And who are you
I
tipping,
think
Gab?
who do you think I'm tipping, mate? We're going to win, and we're going to win well, mate.
Well, now,
we're going
hold
to play
on.
well.
Now, hold
we're gonna
on.
win
no,
well,
no,
mate.
no. We want... No,
We're going to play some half-decent football,
No,
and we're going to win.
You're a neutral supporter here, Gab. Now, this is how you
No,
got to tip a
I'm
game.
not a neutral- that's a problem, mate.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not a
that is-
neutral
that is
supporter,
another-
mate.
Wait a minute.
Understand.
I mean,
It'll be
Hey,
hard,
hey,
mate.
hey,
It'll be head, mate.
Shoot
Well,
him, mate.
hold
Come
on.
back that bloody mug. Get in.
But,
Horace
it's gonna be a
Campos.
cracking game.
Horace
like
Campos,
CT said,
bastard.
yeah, the best defence versus one of the best attacks.
That's right.
Well, Gab,
We have done so well this year. We've just exceeded all expectations, and we don't lose grand finals often. So I just see us stepping up and winning. No matter what it takes, I think we'll get the job done.
Without a striker
You know what I mean?
called Harrison Sawyer, how do you feel?
no.
Yeah, well,
you just read my
it's
mind.
disappointing.
Harry. No.
It's disappointing.
I think
But,
that's going to
we've
be the
got
difference.
Alan Webb up front. We've got Brennan. We've got one of the best players in the league as far as I'm concerned. Max Nicola. We've got Marcus Rowan in the midfield as well. They've been all scoring goals for us this year. They've all nearly got double figures, all of them. Every bloke I've nearly mentioned right there.
Jesus,
So
what he just said.
Yeah, but Gab, seriously, I think the difference might be the absence of Harrison Sawyer. He was the main man. And
I
it was-
agree.
it was
Especially the style of
disappointing.
play we play. We like to get it up,
Do you know what happened to him?
long balls up front, get it up quickly, get it in the
A
box,
big thing happened. to
use
him.
set pieces and free kicks and corners. He was a big part of our team.
Harrison
But
Sawyer.
we've had him out for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, but let me tell you
we've
about
got used to not him being there, and I just think
That's
that
true.
we're going to lift. We're going to rise to the occasion. And
Gavin?
we're going to lift, and we're going to win this game.
Gavin,
And all the supporters are going to be there. It's going to be a cracking atmosphere, and we're going to do it.
let me tell you about Harrison Sawyer before you start. Harrison, I checked the voting of the Best Player Award at the FFV.
Oh.
Guess what he came? He
Oh.
came third. He came third by
Yeah, I know.
one vote. He came third or something, right?
Well,
and
Gab, that's
apparently,
a big upset.
if
He won the Golden Boot, and he missed the last, 3 games.
If he played all those 3 games, do you think it would have been very, very different, Gavin? I reckon it would have been.
Well, it's disappointing what's happened.
I
He's
know.
gone to India.
Plenty of money.
I understand why he has gone, and I don't have a massive problem with it, but it's just a little bit disappointing that he's gone. You understand what I mean? Like,
Well, correct.
but we'll just get on with it, like we've done all season, mate.
That's right.
We'll just get on with it. We'll be right. We
And-
can win without him.
And
And
Gavin, you
we've got
remember...
the supporters, Harry. We've got the best supporters
know
in
you
the
have, I
country.
know you
We've got
have,
the best
I know.
supporters in the
I know,
state.
I know.
We're going to back the players 100%,
There you
and
go.
it's
All
going
right,
to be a
now,
cracking
Gab.
atmosphere.
Now, Gab, seriously, let's give us a real tip. It doesn't matter if you go against your team. You are one of the tipping experts. Let's put it this way. You work for a newspaper, and you have to, not your heart, not who you desperately want to win.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you tip for this game to win the game?
Well, look, credit to Oakley. Look what they've done in the final series so far.
Correct.
They beat Heidelberg on penalties. Heidelberg equalised 3 times, and they still went through on penalties. Then last week was a magnificent win to beat Port Melbourne at Port Melbourne in extra time. I thought it was a magnificent win because Port are a bloody good side. After coming off all the games that they've played, like CP said, they've played like 41 games.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
and they beat Sydney FC as well. That's another big achievement.
So, I've got a lot of respect for Oakleigh and what they've done and some of their players. And I've got massive respect for their manager. But I just think that if we turn up, we play our game, we play at our absolute best.
Yes.
There's no one's gonna stop us in this league.
Correct.
Okay, boys.
And do you remember what you said at the start of the year? You weren't happy with the way they were going. And I said you...
Correct. Oh, mate, wasn't I? I know. I thought we were lucky to make the finals, mate, honestly. And look what we've done. It's been unbelievable. But we've had a lot of luck along the way. We've had minimum injuries. We've had minimum suspensions. Now we've got injuries with Ben Jeeber out with a broken leg from Sunday.
Jeez.
Harrison Sawyer left, gone to India.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
You must have a girlfriend there, I think.
The injuries are coming at the wrong time of the year, if you know what I mean. Like, but we've got depth in the squad. Everyone's fit. So we've had a great week on the track. And the players know that we're going to make history. We've never won a minor championship and championship in the VPL, NPL era. Never done it.
So, and there's one thing that you guys don't know about also, and everybody knows.
We don't know?
The last 2 years have had lockdowns, and what's happened is we've had no grand finals, no finals, nothing, right? And we've only had a final 3 years ago. Is that right? So this is finally, after 2 years, Gavin, there's a final and a finish to the league. How do you feel finally that we've finally made it somewhere? Jesus.
We're going to finally have a champion, and we're going to finally finish off a season. You know what I mean? It's fantastic. It's been a good year this year. It's been a great year. It's been a lot of ups and downs, but it's been a good year, mate.
Correct.
Have the football back and have things back to normal life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I won't say what I was going to say, so I'll just leave it at that because apparently I was going. Well, I'll say it. And imagine if we had lockdown 4 weeks before the finals. They would have been spewing, man. They were saying something about that. My God, if they'd done that, I reckon all the footy hoodlums would be in the bloody town doing stuff in Melbourne, I tell you.
And Gav, just going by, now we know you follow Arsenal.
Celtic. Oh, my God, what happened to Celtic the other day?
Hold on.
It's a little bit disappointing, Ange. Did you see the scores? You've seen in the highlights?
Was it
goals by Real Madrid, but it's Real Madrid. They scored 3 great goals, and we were in it the last time. It was 0-0. We had a good chance first half.
That's right. 7-4. Are we still on? Are we?
Yes, we're on.
Now, Gav, I was about to say, since you guys interrupted me again, may I add. But anyway, what I'm saying is you follow Arsenal. Now, apparently Andy Brennan follows Arsenal, doesn't he?
Andy Brennan, I don't know who Andy Brennan follows, to be honest. You have to ask him, mate. I'm not sure.
Tasmania.
Don't know.
Well, look, we get the gut feeling he follows Arsenal. Now, you follow Celtic. You follow South Melbourne. Who else do you follow?
Celtic are my second team, mate. I'm not a Celtic supporter. I love Celtic. I have massive respect for them.
Yes.
But I'm not a Celtic supporter. I'm an Arsenal supporter and South Melbourne properties.
There you go, mate.
Okay. Now, we've heard that you are sort of becoming very, very attached with the Victory, and they have a new assistant.
Oh, of course.
Oh, here we go.
Yes. And I don't know if you saw the start of the show. They've recruited an assistant manager there.
Yeah, who's that?
You don't want to see this bloke. Gavin, you might get sick when you see him, mate.
I've got the photo of the young fella here.
He reminds you of somebody at South Melbourne too, actually. Jesus.
Oh, Mr.
Don't say
bloke you posted on Facebook the other day, mate.
Don't say it. Don't say nothing.
Don't say it, Harry. Don't say it.
Don't say nothing. Wait till you see the photo right now, and you'll find out.
His name is Igor Kutovic.
The eagle, mate. Yeah, okay. It looks like an eagle.
Mate, he looks like he's...
well, let's put him on. I mean, there must be a lot of Victory supporters that are very, very happy about this.
Too many, mate.
We'll just put him on the screen.
You missed my email, mate. I'm Western United now. I'm jumped on board the Ninjas, mate.
That's unbelievable, Gavin. You said to me you wouldn't support any club like that.
Well, how many teams do you follow
local shopping centre the other day, mate.
Oh, my God.
Over the weekend.
Unbelievable. What is this?
You say I follow a lot of teams. Now you got Western United, you got Celtic, you got Arsenal, you got South Melbourne, and the Victory. I mean, who do you follow, Gav?
Exactly, mate. That's right.
Everybody.
They were at my local shopping centre over the weekend doing a promotional thing, trying to get people to sign up as members and stuff like that.
They gave you something for free, didn't they? I bet you they did.
Oh, I didn't go, but we didn't go. But I got an email from the club that my daughter plays for and saying that, get down there, they've got certain players. I don't know who they were.
Okay.
Some A-League hacks. Probably been at 3 or 4 clubs previously. Who knows?
Alessandro
And then,
Diamanti for sure.
come down and gets. Yeah, he was one of them.
He was
Actually,
there,
there.
sure.
Right, sorry,
There you
he
go.
was there. He was one of them there.
Best
They come down
player.
and get an autograph, meet the players.
Well, we've got to go, boys.
Blah blah blah,
We're
little
running-
activities
we're
and stuff for the
running out.
kids and all this stuff. So,
And
but no,
also,
I wasn't going. I wasn't
Gav,
going. I didn't tell my daughter about it either because I don't want her to beat Western United.
Gotta go.
I don't want her to have nothing to do with the A-League.
Beautiful.
well, you never know.
Well,
she
the
might...
second division. We have a scoop for you boys next
Ooh.
month. Next month, Gavin, we have found out from Sydney, from someone in Sydney, that they're going to be bringing out the blueprint for the second division. And I'm very happy to say this right now. It's going to be a massive scoop, babe. Just like somebody said, I told you so. There you go.
Well,
Yeah, well,
Guys,
Frosties keeps bagging into the second division.
Don't worry,
mate.
but it's happening. It's
That's
all
okay.
done. It's all done.
Happened.
It's happening.
Hopefully, that one day, and we'll prove him wrong.
course.
And Brisbane Roar end up in the second division, mate. He'll love it.
Why he won't want to see that? Imagine
He'll
him.
love that. That'd be one of the great days of his life, mate.
Imagine Frothy going to see South Melbourne play Brisbane Roar in the second division. He's going to have half a jump of one
Oh,
side.
mate, it'd be magnificent, mate. I love it.
You're going to love that, aren't you? Jesus,
I
mate.
tell you, it'd be brilliant, mate. I love it.
Oh boy, good guys. Thank you for joining us
Well,
tonight, everybody.
well.
Cool, mate.
Chris
Or
Taylor.
wherever Brisbane Roar are playing these days.
Oh mate, they got to find new grounds again. I hear anyway, but we'll find out in a couple
Well,
of weeks.
exactly.
look, don't worry about that, boys. They're going to play they're going to win the Australia Cup, Brisbane Roar, boys.
Oh, here
and,
we go. Here we go.
they're
Mate,
gonna-
No,
let's
no,
hope,
no.
Frothy, let's hope it's a Brisbane Oakleigh final, mate. That'd be fantastic.
Oh no, here we go.
Well, regardless who Brisbane plays, they're going to smash them because they have got some very, very good young players, Harry.
Charlie Austin, mate.
We know.
He's going all right.
I know. One of the boys' name is Henry Hall. H-O-R-E.
Yeah, ex-South, mate. Yeah.
Yes.
Jesse Daly.
They
Jesse
got
Daly as well.
Playing, it's unbelievable that kid. Jesse Daly.
They have got some good quality. They've got also the Indonesian. I think he's Indonesian.
Yeah,
What's his
yeah.
name?
Okay.
Danny Akbari or something. I think his name is. He's
Akbari.
another good player. But you know what? I am actually tipping Oakley to beat MacArthur.
Well, we want them to.
I hope so.
We want them to. We
Let's
want them
hope
to.
so.
I'm actually
We
tipping.
want to
him.
see. We want to. But what I want to see is Sydney United versus Oakley final. That's what I want to see.
It'll be unbelievable for the competition.
Exactly.
It will
Good.
be.
It'll be great for Victorian football. It'll show everyone in this country that outside the A-League, Victorian football's the best.
That's right.
And
exactly.
it'll be even good for Oakley. I hate
Exactly.
saying that, but
Exactly.
Of
it's
course
good
it
for
is.
Oakley too.
No,
Boys,
absolutely.
And you know what?
and-
Even better for CT, mate, to show he's the best manager
he is.
outside of the
Oh,
A-League by a
yes.
bloody country mile.
Big time.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something, Gavin. We're going to be there. You're going to be there Wednesday night with me, aren't you?
Jack,
Jack Edwards.
Wednesday
reserve.
night. Well, Wednesday night, Jack Edwards.
We're going to go. I'm going.
who's playing there?
You going out there?
We're
You
going
going,
to go there.
Frothies?
We're going there.
Who's playing?
Oh, you forgot already?
I did, but
Mac-
I had
Oakley
surgery.
and
Oakley
Oakley
and
and MacArthur,
MacArthur
mate. You going,
Wolves, mate.
Frothies?
No. Why would I
We
want to
should
go?
go.
and see
We should
them
go.
for?
We should go.
No,
Fair
We're going
enough.
on Sunday and whatever.
We'll
Don't
leave it to the
TV.
final.
Yeah,
We'll leave it
Gavin,
to
I'll
the
see you
final.
on Sunday out there, Harry. I'll see
We'll
you
be
on
there.
Sunday.
We'll be there.
Absolutely.
I'll be with my what's that new stuff I'm wearing right now? It's called the New York Cosmos gear. That'll do.
Now, Gab, apparently you're going to go somewhere before the kick-off somewhere. You're going to have
Oh,
a
no.
drink, apparently.
Yes, but I'm not going to mention it on here, mate.
Don't do
'cause
it,
it's
don't
just
do
not- there could be morons watching. Who knows, mate?
That's right.
Well, look, send me a text message
Oh, here we go.
No
and let me
problems,
know where
mate.
you're going to be, and I'll rock up a bit early with my colleague here, Harry. But you know what? You won't recognise Harry. I tell you what, this boy's lost so much bloody weight, Gab.
I will.
You will see me. You'll
Oh,
say,
Good, Harry. It's good to see you
Getting
back.
really- gonna be
Good to see
really
you well,
sick.
mate, and everything's
Mate,
going good.
well, I'm
Yes,
trying to
yes.
get better. That's the thing.
Well, Gab,
That's
you
good, mate.
probably think
Good.
I'm joking, mate, but I had surgery too. I had a health scare myself. And,
I had a surgery down there. He had a surgery up there.
Yes,
My God,
I had
mate.
I had a bit of surgery in my close to the brain region. People think I'm joking, Harry.
No,
but
we're
I'm
not.
joking at all.
We've been in hospital together. What a joke. We've been in hospital together. That's the truth.
Yes, Harry was in Ward 9, 10 and 11 because I
Actually,
couldn't fit him in one.
I was in Ward 9. I was in Ward 9.
Yes, part of you was in Ward 10 and 11, and I was in Ward. I was in Ward 5, I think, wasn't I?
We've got a bad thing for you here, man.
Oh, what's happening?
Joe Italiano said, "Is that really a wig?" No, it's not. It's his real hair,
Of
Joe.
course not, it's my
bloody
It's
hair.
real hair. Exactly. Come on, mate. Look at it, mate. It's real hair, mate.
It is real hair, Joe.
Italiano.
It is a
He
real
must
thing.
be Italian
He needs
or
to get a
something.
haircut this weekend. Bloody hell, he needs
Look
it.
at that hair, mate. It's his real
All right,
hair,
Gavin.
mate. Exactly.
Gavin, we want to thank tonight, guys.
Gab, you are a champion, and Oakley
Thanks,
to win
Robbie.
6-0, apparently, I reckon.
Oh,
we wanna-
mate.
we wanna
Oh, mate.
we
No
wanna
chance.
we want to thank Chris Taylor. What a gentleman
Yes,
coming on
yes,
tonight,
yes.
guys, before the grand
Yes.
final. And then Mr. MPL coming all year. We've had Mr. MPL, guys. Let's see what happens
Yeah.
on Sunday, the culmination of the Victoria MPL Grand Final. We finally
got where we're supposed to get to start it. There you go, guys. Good night, boy. Thank you, Gavin. See you next week.
Thanks, Proppy. Thanks, Harry. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you guys on Sunday.
Talk to you soon, Proppy. See you, mate.
Hellas! Mark! Hey!
See you on Sunday, everyone. We're going to be there. We're going to be in hiding, mate.
Macedonia! Market! You know the Macedonian.
Oh, he's shooting,
Where
mate.
is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Wait a minute. Hup.
Here we go! Now, are we
Don't forget, guys, we're hoping to get next week special people for the show next week. We're going to get Louis Asevsky or even also Shasha. The cup of life. This is the one.
She bangs.
Now is it time?
Let's
How you doing, Joe? Thank you, Joe, for joining us.
Let's get loud.
We shouldn't know. Gotta be strong.
Well, there you go.
We shouldn't know.
I'm off the alcohol,
Right
Harry.
from the top. And when you feel
know
the
I had a
heat,
health
the
scare
world is
and,
at your feet.
Want a coffee now? That's
No one
skinny
can
milk.
hold you back if you really want it.
One sugar.
I see it in your
may
eyes. You want the cup
I've lost
of
6
life.
kilos.
Now
I'm not
today's
gonna lick my
here,
top
you're
up.
gonna get
There
it.
you go. I don't know about
Do you really
yourself.
want it?
Tummy's gone a bit.
Tell me right now, guys. Thank you, everybody.
And,
See you next week.
really, I'm
Hopefully
gonna strive
Monday
to make
night
it look a lot
we'll have
better.
some special guests, big guests.
Unlike
Good
this
night,
guy
guys,
here.
and footballers.
He's lost a lot
See you
of
at the
weight.
game
Look at
on
that.
Sunday. We're going to go
59.
absolutely ballistic.
Well, yeah.
Hi guys, Harry Sunday here, letting you know that there's a apparel company that supports the game that you love. It's called ThereIsOnlyOneFootball.com, guys. They've got all sorts of stuff, from caps, t-shirts, water bottles, all sorts of accessories, even for your mobile phone. All that sporting stuff you can wear anywhere you want to wear it, guys. That's right. And don't forget the website it's on, ThereIsOnlyOneFootball.com.
There is only one football.
To show you what's happening
Yes.
right here, right now in the studio, because we got this beautiful shirts that we're showing with Frothy right now, guys. Frothy's back with me. Frothy, what's happening with these shirts, mate? Can you tell me what's happening right now?
Shut up, let me talk.
Oh,
Now,
bloody
listen,
hell, mate.
We have these great tops here.
Yes.
Now, it's a bit of a 2-minute show tonight, I believe. So
Yes.
we're back in town, but we'll be
We are.
officially back in town on
That's right,
Monday
yep,
with
yep,
some
yep,
major announcements and start again. Announcements.
Yes.
Can you spell announcements? Can you?
Announcements.
Can you spell that?
I can't spell
Well,
it
leave
all.
it for next time. Now, let's go through the tops. Now,
That's
these
right, yep,
tops,
yep.
well, if you were born 400 years ago, you'd know about these tops. So we've got the great St. George here, I believe.
No, Brisbane Lions,
Sorry
mate.
about that.
Brizzy
Brisbane Lions there.
Brizzy Lions, mate.
And we got South Melbourne Hellas there.
No, Fitzroy United, you're
Sorry
telling me,
about
mate.
that.
Fitzroy United.
This one's Inter Monaro, is it?
Into Monaro.
No, that's St. George Budapest.
St.
apparently.
George, yes, the Hungarians,
Yes,
the Hungarians,
and over
mate.
to my right, which is your right as well. Are we still
Yes.
on?
We're still on,
We're
of course,
on?
we're still on,
Well,
mate.
over
Yes.
here, we got the great Sydney Olympic. And I know the cat has probably ordered a couple of
Oh,
those.
he's got a couple of hundred, mate.
Well, I'll tell you why he's ordered a couple. I had a chat with Peter Raskopoulos during the week.
Oh, he hates his guts.
And he said to me, Peter Catholos, a cat, has ordered 2 because his gut's so bloody big, he needs 2 jumpers to make
Really?
one. So, well, look, that's only a joke, cat.
Oh, my God, mate.
well, look, also, Canberra, Canberra City.
Canberra City. You know who coached them?
Yes.
In 1977?
Frank Darroch, wasn't
Johnny
it?
Warren.
Johnny Warren.
We're laughing, mate, everywhere.
I told you so, Johnny Warren said. I doubt we sell many because how many supporters did they have? That's beside the point. Also, we got Hokoa up there.
That's
great,
right, of course.
Brazilian heritage, are they?
Brasilia, well, yeah, a lot of them escaped to Brazil.
We'll leave it at that. And the great Marconi.
Marconi.
And let's go through them. Great quality.
Of course.
They fit nicely. They are cheap. You know what? They're too bloody cheap.
$75.
$75 is not even $80.
Plus postage and handling.
Plus postage and handling, and our great friend with David Ben and Arrow Sport.
Arrow Sport together. And then guys, you can buy them on. There's only one.
You keep going. I'll play the great South Melbourne tune.
There is only one football where you can get it from. There is only one football.com in conjunction with Arrow Sport. You can also buy fantastic kits for your teams as well at Arrow Sport, and they're working together to bring you these fantastic 1977 Phillips League. Of course, you're bloody on, Frothy. And of course, guys, 1977. These shirts are fantastic. You've got the other ones at $150, which are the rigid jigs, $150, and then you've got the sublimated ones at $75, guys. So yes.
And can I just say, I suppose it's not appropriate to say this. But my team had a win on the weekend.
Yes, they did.
Well, not the weekend, a couple of days ago. So they're flying, and I tell you what, it's pretty much it. Now we're going to sing a song just to.
Well, I can't. We can't actually sing a song tonight because we're just doing the show tonight.
Well,
that's all.
We're just advertising the jumpers here.
That's right, guys. But where to get them from? There is only one football.
That's the one there.
So, guys, thank you, guys. Get these fantastic shirts right now because you will never find them. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us. See you in a couple of days' time. Thanks, guys. Get on Arrow Sport.
Monday,
Arrow Sport. There's only one football.com.
We'll probably have Paul Wade on
Thank you, guys. See you. Bye-bye.
There's going to be someone we're going to have.
That's it. Thanks.